What the? Dude, this is pretty f***ed up right here. Oh my god, they killed Kenny! You bastard!
What's going on, everyone? I'm Gilslow.
I'm Lord Spleech.
We are the Video Game Archivist, bringing you game number 38 out of 296, South Park. Alright, so let's talk about South Park. Why don't you start us off, Spleech?
Well, I used to play this back in the day at my cousin's, whatchamacallit, just because, hey, it's a game, and, this is before, South Park was huge, but they, it's before they really, probably came out before they really started writing the good stories and everything.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you can tell this is a cash grab.
Totally a cash grab. And it's just a boring, empty game. They took 5 or 6 different enemies that would have been in the game.
Yeah.
And just stuck them in there.
Yeah.
We're like, here, this works.
Yeah.
The first note I made about the first couple levels was, is it fun killing 130 turkeys? No, it's not. This is essentially Snowball Throwing Simulator Press Z. Aiming is garbage on both of them, but the Turok?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's the Turok because it's a iguana, so, of course, the control scheme is Turok or Brown Eye to imitate GoldenEye, but when I tried doing GoldenEye, it's like, oh, this is an exact one-to-one to GoldenEye, so therefore, there's some weird things. Like, trying to look around, it starts feeling like Armor Reigns almost.
Yeah. And then the final boss of this game is garbage.
Yeah,
even with cheats on.
Because even with cheats on, it's like, okay, 1, you have to aim at its back, so 1, you have to actually get around to aim at its back. And 2, not all the weapons work, because I swear, with certain enemies, if you want to use a weapon that has splash damage, well, guess what? It doesn't affect them, because they didn't want to make the game too easy. But the final enemy literally depends on, at the time, he's in the half health. Basically has the same programming as the tank enemies, where it'll run away from you. But it runs right around to its recharge station to get full health.
Yeah.
In 5 seconds flat.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's all I really have to talk about this game.
Yeah,
it's just boring.
It's the thing is, you can tell it's made by Aquana, which I don't think it was necessarily the main Turok team, or even if it was, they were just literally trying to push it out so they could work on more Turok. And compared to Turok 1, it's definitely far emptier levels. It's just you only got the one enemy type most of the time, besides the tanks. There's an interesting mode if you let a tank run into town, aka the beginning of the level. You have to defend the town real quick, and the weapons themselves aren't too bad, but at the same time it's
it's nothing special.
It's creative to a certain extent, but it's basically the alien the warp alien warp gun or whatnot is technically the relatively best gun if you want to do, but if you want to do it like I did as a kid, literally just use Terranstalls, which are basically big fart cloud proxy mines, and you just put the game in lag because it's kind of funny to do that.
Yeah. So there's a multiplayer mode in this game. We didn't play it. It's not worth it. It's not.
It's okay, but at least you can tell some of the weapons honestly were made for the multiplayer, like the alien device to make your character dance insane. That was literally made for multiplayer.
Yep.
And I've played in the past, and even from what I remember, it's it's just a very basic deathmatch.
Yeah, and there's nothing really special about it. It's $16 for this game. I think it's a little overpriced. But let's get into the ratings. All right, so 50 is there's nothing good or bad. It's baseline. Everything all the way down to 1 Superman 64.
Yep, foreshadowing.
Is really bad, and everything up to 100 is perfect. So, how did we rate it on the nostalgia scale? So, before we even started playing this game, I put my rating down. I put it at 68 as a high rental, because back in the day, South Park, this was exciting, right?
Yeah.
We didn't know that Matt and Trey didn't write this. Or
and also, we were probably not always paying attention. It's consistent with the jokes of the game, the show and everything.
Right.
We're just South Park, here's the funny, jokes they hear on the school bus type thing.
So, you put it at 55.
Yeah, it's even playing it back in the day. It's even I know it's empty. I knew the problems with the final boss and some of the other things. I know the alien core boss. That was in some way that was a better fight than the final boss, but at the same time it was a bullshit fight because you literally had to dodge so many goddamn lasers.
Yeah.
If you didn't have cheats.
So let's talk about how it holds up today. We both gave it a 45.
Oh, okay.
Which puts it in the playable but not fun range.
Pretty much.
And that's the overall message for this game for now. It's bad. Go play Stick of Truth. You want to play a South Park game.
Oh, yeah,
play
yeah.
Fractured Butthole. Go play one of the games that Matt and Trey actually put some time into.
Yeah.
Overall, it's a 53. It's right near that meh line.
I will say this ain't the worst South Park game. Well, that came out on this era, though.
Well, we'll get to that later. So, that's all I got. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, like the video?
And then if you disagree with us, leave us a comment and tell you why. We'll catch you